What you see on the table is 10 pounds worth of In-N-Out food. It's about 7,500 calories. Today we're going to answer the age-old question. Is it possible for one man to eat 10 pounds of fast food?
So I have 2 of the standard burgers off the menu. So there's 2 hamburgers, 2 cheeseburgers, and 2 double doubles. 2 French fries, so that's 2 sides of French fries. And then 2 of each flavor of milkshake. So there's 2 vanilla shakes. There are 2 strawberry milkshakes. And there's 2 chocolate milkshakes. So with no further fanfare, no BS and no stall, and let's just get down to it and let's see if it can be done. So I'm going to start here with what looks like a hamburger. In-N-Out's burger is always a little bit bigger than a lot of the other fast food places. It's definitely not like a McDonald's just thin burger. And now, of course, you can see why they speed up a lot of these long food challenges on YouTube. They're really not the most exciting thing in the world. Here I have a cheeseburger. I'm going to hold it up so you can kind of see it there. Onion, cheese, beef, tomato. Of course, In-N-Out's big deal is that secret sauce they use on there, which I think a lot of people have figured out is just like Carl's Jr. right now is doing their California Classic, which is, some people are considering a rip-off in In-N-Out's Double Double. I gotta say, there's not much cheese on here, but the cheese makes it a much better burger. What's the craziest thing anyone has ever dared you to eat, and were you successful? Here's the Double Double, which has 2 pieces of beef. Beef is starting to get stuck. Tomato, lettuce, onions, and Thousand Island dressing on the bottom. And the Double Double is just big enough to where I can't get my mouth totally around it. And of course, I'm trying to be neat. I'm not trying to make a complete mess of myself here. So hopefully I'm not too disgusting. Gonna move on to some fries now. The fries are pretty standard. They're crispy. They're not too salty, but they do give you little salt packets if you want to add more, so that's kind of cool. Any of you out there ketchup fiends, or you got your other sauces you like your fries with? I know some people like fries with ranch. I know you can't tell, but today is actually an extremely hot day outside. It's like 108 degrees. I'm actually very thankful to be indoors where it's nice and cool, because damn, it's hot outside. I'm gonna start working on the milkshakes. This is a chocolate milkshake. And unfortunately, They don't stay solid for too long. I actually threw them in my freezer when I got home, and they're still kind of melty. It's like the closest thing I can compare it to is like melted ice cream. That's kind of what happens. It's kind of how In-N-Out milkshakes end up melting. It reminds me very closely of like McDonald's milkshakes. So if you've never had an In-N-Out milkshake and you're familiar with what a McDonald's tastes like and feels like, you're probably not missing much. It's a little clump of like ice cream in the middle, but that's about it. You know, ice cream is the funniest thing because once it thaws out and you refreeze it, it doesn't go back the same. Well, milkshakes are delicious, I just don't eat them too often. Alright, so we're going to put that off to the side. Sadly, I'm going to make a huge mess of the table, but that's just how it's going to be. And now let's see a strawberry. Strawberry milkshake. This one's a lot more melted. And it has a very good strawberry taste to it. Just in case you're wondering, if you missed the beginning of this video as to how I decided what to get, I basically just got everything off In-N-Out's public menu. In-N-Out does have a secret menu, which is stuff that's not listed on the public board, but I skipped all that and just went for stuff that is just readily available right there on the menu. So I got 2 of the hamburger, 2 of the cheeseburger, 2 of the double-double, which is basically a double cheeseburger, 2 french fries, which I still have, side of fries right here, 2 strawberry milkshakes, 2 vanilla milkshakes, and 2 chocolate milkshakes. And altogether, that is roughly right at 10,000. The only things I did not get at In-N-Out sells are their soft drinks, which they don't really make soft drinks. You know, Coke and Pepsi make with soft drinks. And I did not get coffee, because it's kind of the same thing. You can get coffee just about anywhere. And milk. Those are the only things. Coffee, milk, and basically like soda. I did get a soda just to drink, but I'm not really considering it, so. And the last milkshake I have not tried is the vanilla, which I have not eaten yet. This one's a little solid. There's a little bit of it's spilling. Solid and spilling. It's basically just an extremely melted ice cream sundae. Of course, they gave me straws. I mean, I could use a straw. That might be, I don't know, easier, less messy. Actually, one trick you'll see at some eating contests with ice cream, people will take their spoon and they'll stir it around to kind of break down the ice cream, generate a little heat in there to get it to melt a little bit, so you'll be able to eat it faster and get less brain freeze. Save my spoon because I still got other milkshakes to eat. Drink. Okay, right there. Those 3 are down. And now I think I'm going to get back to the burgers. So basically, I'm going to just go back and eat one of each item that I've already eaten to double the menu. And hopefully I'm still able to get through them. And hopefully I won't be too bored from the taste. That's a hamburger, straight up hamburger. Gonna use ketchup to kind of vary up the taste a little bit. Change the flavor, and also give it a little bit of wetness, so it's a little bit easier to chew and swallow. I think maybe next time I should have background music so it's like less eerie. I'm sure this is really like eerie. This is a cheeseburger. They stick a nice grilled, or that's actually not grilled onion on top, that's just straight up onion. And now I'm finding that the dressing is soaking up the bread, and the tomato is making everything really soggy at the bottom. It's bound to happen. I'm going to start spilling things and dropping things. I'm going to start getting the trash in the box here. I'm actually left-handed, but I do a lot of things when I'm right-handed, but including just eating. If I'm just grabbing at like finger food, like chips, fries, pizza, I usually go with my right hand. I don't know why. You know, I would say of all the things that I've eaten twice now, the fries are probably the least appealing. Most of the fries that are in here now are like covered in ketchup, so that's why I brought the fork. Got the fork because I don't want to have to like dig in with my fingers. But you'll notice that In-N-Out's fries tend to be short. And at McDonald's and some other fast food places have like super long fries. Must be using a different source of potatoes. I'm down now to a double-double and 3 milkshakes. And to get over kind of the saltiness of the fries, I'm going to actually go over and drink one of my milkshakes here. I think I'm going to go with chocolate. When I want to eat something sweet, chocolate is usually my go-to flavor. I have a big pile of milkshake cups over here. Got a bunch of beef right there. Can't let that get away. So really soggy. This part of the burger got flattened. Otherwise it looks like a good burger. And now it's starting to get tough. With about half of the double-double and 2 milkshakes, starting to get to that questionable moment. So I'm gonna have to reach down deep, I'm gonna have to push hard. It's gonna be time for mind over matter. The mix of foods at In-N-Out is actually kind of a tough mix. You have a lot of dairy, and the dairy is actually doing a number in the gut right now. The fries are starchy, the burgers are heavy with meat, so it's actually a pretty good test of the 10,000 calorie deal, and it's a lot heavier than I thought it would have been going in. I don't know why, but I just assume this would be a lot easier than it is. So on the burger, I see somebody's asking what's all that. There's meat, there's cheese, $1,000 dressing, tomatoes, onions, and bread. And the last 2 things left here are the milkshakes, strawberry and vanilla. So I'm gonna wash my mouth out from all that meat taste, all the meat and cheese taste. And now it's time for the milkshake. Strawberry. At this point, it's really just a hurdle. It's really just getting over this. That's when that was in. And finally, the very last one in the barrel is the vanilla. And as you can hear, as you can see, this is far past the point where I am legitimately enjoying this now. It is just a matter of seeing if I can get all it in. So here we go. One vanilla milkshake stands between me and 10,000 In-N-Out calories. Suddenly I'm feeling very full. And like most people know, even if you're too full to eat, you can still drink. I remember there was a commercial way back when, there's always room for Jello. I don't know if that's true or not. But you might have room for milkshake. That's it. And there it is. The In-N-Out 10,000 calorie challenge has been completed. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click thumbs up and subscribe to FreakEating, and stay tuned for all of my upcoming eating challenge and drinking challenge shenanigans. Until next time, and until we eat again, stay in school, don't do drugs, and eat like a freak. And if I don't see you in the next video, you'll see me.